So anyway, that's an easy way to boost your sales. Be more focused about what you're doing. Be more cognizant about what your process is. Ask more questions, get more info, and then show you understand what's going on. And you know the second one certainly feeds into the third, and the first feeds into the second too. If you want to streamline your process as well, Connor and I did this very, very effectively, and we still do it now. In fact, we're doing it even as we sit here and speak to you guys. You know, obviously, the reason for this podcast is not just so we can entertain ourselves or indeed entertain you. It is ultimately to drive business. Although we are being completely natural now, I mean, there's no falsity here, and it's not done to a script. We behave in this way. We deliberately don't act kind of wiggly fingers professional, because that would attract the wrong kind of people. We want people who would be comfortable sitting in a bar talking like this to us, with us. Yeah. Because this is what we're like. Yeah. Now that's a form of, you can streamline your sales process in that by qualifying. We are qualifying people. Anyone who listens to this and gets through the filter is qualified, more highly qualified. We explicitly have qualifying questions if we're interviewing people for our mentoring group. And it's pretty, we do a triage process. We've spoken about it before. We want to know if they're making enough money, they can afford it. We want to know if we've got a problem we can solve, and it's an ethical business. And also, do we actually want to help these people? Is this guy a complete boring fucktard and we don't want to touch with a barge pole or a stolen dick, you know? Yeah. Yeah. And if the more you qualify, the more you qualify, the better clients you get. And again, it's counterintuitive, but often if you're doing it properly and doing it naturally, you'll make your sales processes easier, because people will actually work hard to qualify for you. They want to please you. They're like dogs and fucking children. They want approval. And in that kind of situation, the approval you're giving them is, you can join us in our mentoring group or our business group, or you can become my client. I mean, it doesn't sound intuitive, and it's not. But if you look at Dan Kennedy. I mean, when I did a day with Dan Kennedy, I'm not going to disclose how much it cost, but it was 5 figures. It was not cheap by any means. 5 figures. And I had to go. It's all done by fax, so there's no email or web page to finish. It's all done by fucking fax, and then you have to go to Cleveland, which is it was 3 flights for me. It was 3 flights for me. And then you stay in this, he picks up at this shitty hotel because it's close to his fucking house, in a long station wagon that stinks of horse shit, and takes you to his house about 10 minutes drive away. And then you sit for 8 hours. Then you go back to the hotel and work your way home. Well, in no way, shape or form is that sophisticated, soft and fuzzy, or an expensive, luxurious experience. But you still feel on top of the fucking world when you get the okay, you can come and do that for a day, because you know that not many people can, and it is an achievement in itself to qualify to give Dan 5 figures for a day's consulting. And of course, then there's what you get from it too. That day paid for itself within about 6 weeks, and it's paid for itself over and over again, and it's paying for itself even now because we've got the recordings of that day and we listen to them. And no, you can't have them at all. No one, not for any price. So fuck off. Don't ask. So people will work hard to qualify, but there's the catch. You've got to be genuine about it. I've seen people on LinkedIn, and I don't know how I know, but you can tell that they're not congruent. Maybe it's the way they look and act. Maybe it's the way they post one thing and then post another. They will give mixed messages, and it's like they'll say, I don't work with just anyone, and I'm very strict about in my work with. Then the next breath, they may be complaining elsewhere about shitty clients. Those two things are incongruent. If you are qualifying people, you won't get shitty clients, because the moment they are shitty, they're gone. Can't complain about them. They'll be gone. Yeah.
By moaning about shitty clients, it's implying you're putting up with them.
Exactly.
To vent somewhere. People like that, you meet them in real life, John, and their breath fucking stinks. Honestly, these